Hey guys, it's your host, Danita Chantel, and we're on the carpet at the premiere for 1001. Stay tuned as we talk to some of your favorite celebrities.
Oh my God, it was so amazing to come back home. What's actually really dope is we did all of our fittings and stuff right in this building. Like inside, it's like so many different like departments in this building, but we actually did a lot of the stuff in here in Magic Johnson. So that one felt good to just come to 2 Fifth to get dressed and get ready. Coming back home was amazing. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a bittersweet for me to come home and come home with into this role. Because it was a heavy role, you know what I'm saying? It was a heavy character. Inez is a heavy character, and to be able to see and learn how much Harlem has changed right before our eyes, you know what I'm saying? The sweet part about it is coming home, and there's still a few gems left. The bitter part about it is to know that it's evolved and maybe aesthetically evolved for the better, but not really more so for my community, the people that is in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of feeling like we're being pushed out a little bit. So I felt like it was important for us to really make sure that this film was well made, you know what I'm saying, to pretty much show just everything that's been going on and a lot of the topics that were relevant then still being relevant now.
I think first and foremost, just coming from New York, I wanted to tell a story that reflected and honored the coming of age experience that I had. But I think also, gentrification, for instance, and seeing firsthand how that impacted the city and how it changed that city, which we start to touch on in the movie. I think that was really hard, and seeing the erasure of Black communities, because it felt like we were targeted, seeing the erasure of Black communities like Harlem, and just seeing the impact of that, especially at the human level, people that have fought over generations just to get to the sense of stability and sense of home, and to have families back together, and just for gentrification to knock them down again is devastating. I also wanted to really celebrate Black women, especially inner city Black women, the ones who have nurtured me. I wanted them to feel seen and loved. And I wanted to use Inez's journey to present the question, who is fighting for Black women? I think over the course of the movie, see her fighting for everyone else. And so I think this was a really opportunity to showcase a woman who is very desperate to be loved. Like, there's so many Black women that want to be loved, feel loved and not just needed.
Oh, it feels amazing. I've been saying it's been once in a lifetime type of film to be a part of. I think it's a film that is going to touch a lot of hearts, a lot of people around the world, and I'm excited for everybody to see it. Lucky is Lucky, Lucky is this. I feel like if Lucky had money, he'll look like this. But he is the foundation of the film. He's the father figure of the film. He gives the principles, the mentorship, the vulnerability that you normally don't see men play, and plays well against Inez, who played by Teyana Taylor. Oh, Teyana's wonderful. It's a dream come true to work with her. She's such an artist, she's such an icon, and to see her get her roses in her film. I think her album was called Roses. To see her get her roses is it's amazing, and I think we played well off each other and did an incredible job. Little T, played by Aaron, he's innocent, but his innocence really draws you in. So it was wonderful to work with him. Avon's 13, he plays a 13-year-old Terry, and he's becoming of age. And then I get to 17-year-old Terry, that's played by Josiah Cross, who I love his work, did a beautiful job in the film. And everything I put in Little T and Middle T is now manifested in him. So it's just a wonderful to play off all of them. Avy's wonderful. To come out of the gate and win Sundance, to pour your heart for Harlem and for New York and for every inner city in America and around the world. I thought she did a great job of telling a political story, a human story, and uplifting the mothers and the single mothers too.
So I play the oldest version of Terry in our story, the pinnacle and the conclusion of him in our story. And I feel like it defines the true complex and dynamic between Inez and Terry. And I think that the fans are in for a gut-wrenching experience.
Well, 1001 is a story about family, about home, about finding your family and about holding on to it, whatever you have to do to hold on to that. But it's also about how our cities are changing, before our very eyes and slipping through our fingers. And I think she does a beautiful job of blending those two things, and sort of the metaphor is really stunning and it's really beautifully done. I think audiences will take away whatever they bring to it. I think that's really how we're experiencing art these days. It's like two people can watch the same thing and have two very completely different experiences. And I think that's what's so exciting about art. I think it's not about does somebody love or hate something. It's about what you brought to that experience will determine what you take away from it.